team going in. It's rare today that you see a team statistically as good at both ends of the floor. Their defensive numbers are awesome. Their offensive numbers are awesome. And tonight is a team that shoots one of the highest in the country. And our first half defense was the best we've played all year. We rotated beautifully. We did a lot of great things. We deflected a lot of balls, 20 deflections. Then, to be honest with you, we got a little tired and we fatigued. And for a Louisville team, you don't ever hear that. But you got Russ playing 38, you got Montrez playing 38, and we had a few guys hurt, and we fatigued a little bit, and we weren't as aggressive defensively. But we did a very good job on one of the premier point guards in the league, Nick Moore, and it was really a very good basketball game for us.
Coach, can you talk about Luke's second half performance? He really seemed to carry the team offensively.
Yeah, we started running a lot of turnout plays for Luke this week because he's not only the best shooter, free throw shooter, but he's the best passer. So if he doesn't have it, he'll throw the ball inside at 6'5", and that's what we were missing. We weren't getting the ball inside coming off plays. So we've been a little bit limited, and to be honest with you, not until the last 2 games has Luke been 100%. Now, he's not 100% defensively, but that has nothing to do with his Achilles.
Rick, he also seems more engaged, more vocal out there the last couple of games. I mean, when he's that way, what does that give you guys?
I think we talked tonight over and over about unbridled enthusiasm, you know, and just being as enthusiastic as we could be all week. And, you know, we were a little down after the Memphis game because we felt we gave it away. But like I told them, is we were down last year and we lost 3 now. And I said, look, stop trying to live up to last year's team. We're not that team. Just be yourself. Be yourself and say, we're going to be the best team we can be and improve every day. And in March, let's see who we are. Stop trying to be last year's team because we're not. And that's not a knock on our abilities. We're just a different basketball team.
You kind of changed the pace at the beginning of the game. You didn't start a true center there. I mean, is that just kind of the evolution of what this team will be moving forward?
I think we're trying to get more offense in the game. We had a few droughts against Memphis because when you play a couple of guys together, it's basically 5-on-3.5 or 5-on-4, and you know we got to have offensive players on the floor. It makes Russ much better. It makes Luke much better because now their penetration, guys can't sag, and tonight they couldn't sag off of Russ.
Do you almost sacrifice defensive rebounding on your own end?
Tell you the truth, I don't think our front court's rebounding worth a damn anyway, so I don't think it matters. I mean, I think they've been, even in exhibition games, I don't think they're rebounding the ball. So I don't think we're losing anything except a little size and shot blocking.
Did that force Montrez to be more, I guess, you know, assertive down there when it comes to rebounding? I mean, obviously his numbers were good, his block shots were good. What you've been looking
I think he's playing okay. I don't think he's playing great. I think he's playing okay. I think he's getting better. I think he's working on his low post game. I think he's working on his turnaround jump shot. We've worked very hard on the past 2 weeks and into session, but he's falling away too much. It's got to be a Bernard King type turnaround, not a fadeaway. You don't want to take an 8 or 10 footer and make it a 14 footer. But he is getting better. He's working hard. Playing a lot of minutes, which is not the best thing.
What are other things you want to see Montrez expand?
I think he stands up too much. That's it. If you ask me his biggest weakness, he's too erect. You know, he never plays in an offensive stance. So if he's posting up, he's like this. Instead of getting low and stepping over the foot and getting wide like this and then turning away and taking up space, he stands up like this, erect. He does on defense as well. That's why he lets people go around him in the post. You see great post defensive players, their span, their feet is 3 times the width of their shoulders. That's how exaggerated they are. And he stands with the width of his shoulders. So it's just a footwork thing. He's very, very young. But I thought he played a good game tonight.
Is Wayne's foul problem, is that bad luck, bad technique? Both?
No, I think it's just bad defensive basketball. There's no excuse for what he was doing out there tonight. He just bad basketball. I mean, it's when you don't go for the fake, just wall up to the man, and then getting beat backdoor at the beginning. But we got to get Luke playing better defense. As good as he is on offense, we got to get him playing better defense because if Montrez stands up, Luke is the Empire State Building times 10.
Coach, you talked about Nick Moore a little bit. What was the game plan against him? Because limiting him to 5 points really seemed to take him out of his game.
We watched Arkansas press them the entire game, trapped them the entire game. The team had 3 turnovers and 5 fouls. So our strategy was to wear him out so he couldn't shoot the ball. Now, we got him out of the game a little bit. We also wanted to go at him a little bit and make him guard us. But, you know, I say, you know, you probably get tired of me saying good things about coaches, but I'm blown away with how good a coach Larry Brown is, because when you watch 7 games on film, you just get a great appreciation for the teacher he is at the fundamentals of the game. You just get a great appreciation for it. He's just a tremendous coach. He's always been a great coach. But, you know, to keep the level of excellence after coaching that many years in the pros, because if you take it by coaching in the pros is truly a dog's life. He's like 240 right now. So it's amazing, amazing feat.
Chris Jones didn't play in the second half. Did he tweak a hip?
Tweaked his hip off the turnover.
What have you liked about Terry's play as of late? He stepped in and played almost the entire
I think he did a good job. You know, Terry's just a freshman. I think Terry, the best thing about Terry is his professional attitude. He's got a pro attitude. Comes to work every single day with the same attitude. Never gets down, never gets high. Just keeps learning. He's going to be a terrific basketball player someday. He listens to a scouting report. He listens to a scouting report better than our seniors. That's an indictment against our seniors, but pretty good for a freshman.
We talk about guys not wanting to feel like this is last year's team. Were they pressing because of that? Do you think they were trying too hard to live up to that? Or?
You know, every announcement, and now you're defending national champions. Well, you know, it's they want to do so well. You can just see the efforts there. But look, nobody's going to be Peyton Siva. Now, they could be Peyton Siva as a freshman. It wasn't always pleasing to look at, but nobody's going to be Peyton Siva. As I said to you many times, the best attitude with Billy Donovan I had in my 35 years of coaching, followed up by Gorky Zhang. Then you got Shane Bohannon, who was a physical presence. So it's just different. And I told them, aspire to be as good as them in March. And I said, but don't try to beat that team now and live up to that. So we're going to lose some games, obviously. We're not going to be have that type of record we had last year, but it's okay. As long as we keep getting better, come March, we'll be a decent basketball team.